Richo, as a nutritionist, I can tell you that it's fact. If you're trying to introduce a new food to somebody or get them to like it a little bit more, smuggle it in a frittata and they should absolutely love it.
Although olives are pretty hard to hide, though. They are quite strong in flavour. So you'll be coming across this beautiful frittata and then, there goes an olive.
OK, so the other tip there is pair it with quite a strong cheese. So I've got a goat's cheese here as well. That can sometimes overpower it. But the thing is, as well, is these two are beautiful together. Goat's cheese and olives is just match made in heaven, isn't it?
Oh, no, garlic, that's strong as well.
So garlic is strong indeed as well. So I just want you to chop that one up just as my basis. I've got some broccolini here as well. I told you frittata is good for smuggling. Smuggle some veggies in there where you can too. Another tip is the smaller you chop them, the more chance you have of the little ones or some of the big ones as well really having a go at eating as much as possible of it. Somehow, when it's bite-sized, it's so much more digestible for your brain as well as your stomach. So, yeah, it's a really great thing to do. Now, I've got a bit of extra virgin olive oil and to a nicely low pan just here. I'm going to just add a little bit. Now, when you have a very good non-stick pan, and this is one of the best surfaces here, you don't need as much oil. Nice little tip there. I'm going to add my garlic into that one just to cook it off a little bit so that raw flavour that sticks to you, which I think you're going to stick to your fingers all day long, it actually cooks that off a little bit. So it's a great thing there if you have a lot of social going on the next day.
Another good thing about a pan like this is it spreads the heat really evenly along the bottom and up the sides as well.
Absolutely. It's well worth investing in a good one if you're into your cooking. Now, in we go with some broccolini. Now, you don't need to blanch it or anything like that. It just needs to be kissed by the heat a little bit there, and the egg will warm it as well. Right, so I'm not going to put those in yet. I've got 5 eggs. Now, you can make this as big as you want. You just got you can have 2 eggs. If you've got a whole rugby team coming over, get a big bowl and make as big as possible. That's why I love omelettes, frittatas, because you can just change and adapt it to whoever you're looking after.
So you've got 5 eggs here, 3 for me and 2 for you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We got our portion size absolutely correct there. Now, to that egg mix, I'm going to do a nice, generous amount of Murray River salt flakes, some cracked black pepper, and, of course, we have some olives there too.
Now, you're going to put the olives in the egg mix?
I am going to put the olives in the egg mix. It just makes sure that everything is spread out nice and evenly so you don't have a bunch of green on one side and Kalamata on the other. Now, these have got little pimento peppers in there too, so they're delicious, aren't they?
They're the ones you see in fancy drinks.
They are.
And these are the pitted Kalamata olives?
They're actually my favourite. They really are. Yeah, into the mix.
Gotcha.
That's what we want, into that mix there. OK, if you've got that whisk, no, we don't even need it. Don't worry about that. So straight into the bowl we go, making sure that we do get it nice and even around here.
Now, frittata is like an egg pancake. Without the flour and the milk, it's just the egg that we use to set it.
That's it. So we're not going to do the classic omelette fold here. I sometimes do this and call it healthy pizza because I literally cut it like slices of pizza.
Gotcha,
and it's absolutely delicious. Really, really great midweek meal, I think.
I'm just thinking if it's going to be a pizza, you put some salami on it, some cheese on top of it, and you could pop it under the griller in the oven and just grill it.
We have different types of pizzas, I think, don't we?
We do.
Now, I've got some goat's cheese over there.
Gotcha.
Now, I just want to break half of this up, and the other half I'm going to use on the top. So just break that up like that. I've got some tarragon and some parsley added as well. So I have turned this into a bit of a gourmet frittata. You can keep it simple, some capsicum, some sweet corn, especially if there's kids around. Keep those ingredients nice and simple and colourful, really, is the main thing.
If it's for kids, pineapple and ham. Win it every time.
Yeah, they love it, don't they? They really, really love it. Now, if you are a bit worried about the top not setting, you can always put a glass lid on top. You can also put it under the grill, just making sure that you have the right handle to do so.
But this is really thin. It's only, you know, like half a centimetre thin, so it's going to cook really quickly, evenly, and with that very long, we're going to be eating it, aren't we?
Exactly. So I think a couple more minutes, and this will be ready to taste. Isn't that delightful? I love the olives whole. Be nice and careful. Of course, it slides off easy because of that pan there. You'll find there's some rocket just over there too, some lovely bitter greens. So we've got the olives there, which are typically Italian, bitter greens as well. They have them before every meal to get their digestive system going, getting ready. So this is kind of an Italian frittata.
I like that. We can put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil.
A bit of extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to put a bit of extra Morova salt flakes on there too, and some cracked black pepper.
Now it's all fancy, ready for a restaurant.
It is all fancy. So you ready?
I'm ready to tuck in, Rosie.
Yes, make sure you get an olive in there as well.
Fantastic.
Like, egg is such a mellow flavour, and then you've got that bang of the olive. It's such a lovely combination.
And I like how you call it a pizza base as well. Really tasty, lots of great ingredients, and the olives really give it a punch. I love it.